Good day, folks, and welcome back to the channel. And today, we are going to talk about my favorite subject, and that is the Fat Boy. But first, we have a viewer bike to check out. This is John and Lisa's 2023 Heritage Softail Classic. This is a two-tone model with those nice white wall tires. The bike has 14-inch apes, floorboard extenders, Lapera Maverick long leg seat, and a Kuriakin multi-sissy bar that folds down. Now, John says that this bike is set up perfectly for his 6'4" height. So thanks to John and Lisa for sending in a few pics of their bike. And if you would like to see your bike on the channel, send me a pic. My email address is in the description to this video. So I thought that today I would look at an anomaly in the matrix, if you will. Something that has not happened now for close to 20 years, and that is the CVO Fat Boy. Now, technically, these bikes were called Screamin Eagle models. The CVO name, or Custom Vehicle Operations, did not really become widespread until a few years after these Fat Boy models came out. These CVO, or Screamin Eagle models, were, and still are, meant to be standout models from the regular. You can expect a higher attention to detail and factory customization. They generally come with all the bells and whistles included, as well as higher displacement motors. This is why Harley charges such a high price for these bikes. They are meant to be special, therefore they come with a special price tag. So in 2005, Harley Davidson came out with the FLST FSE, and in 2006 came out with the FLST FSE2. They were quite similar, other than mostly paint. You had two-tone colors such as electric cherry with vivid black, nebula yellow pearl with cobalt blue, autumn haze with abyss blue, canyon chopper with concord purple, platinum mist with slate, and candy cobalt with starlight black. Also, the frame inserts, and the swing arm are also painted to match one of the custom colors. Now, other than paint, one other difference is the wheels. The style of wheels changes between 2005 and 2006. The FLST FSE has your standard solid aluminum wheels, while the FLST FSE2 comes with new road winder forged aluminum wheels, which give it more of a spoke look. The 2006 Fat Boy also got new tires with a 140 in the front and a 200 in the back. As for the engine, the standard Fat Boy at this time was using the 88 cubic inch twin cam. But these Fat Boys got the 103 cubic inch stroker twin cam. These air-cooled engines were powder-coated silver with chrome covers. This engine was stated to put out around 100 foot-pounds of torque. And for horsepower, well, Harley tended not to put out those numbers. I think we all know why. But judging from the torque number, I'm going to guess they put out somewhere in the mid-60s to low 70s for horsepower, which was not bad for a Harley of its time, but definitely not in the league of numbers today. The air cleaner was a stage 1 type stylized teardrop shape to bring in a little extra air, and you had your more traditional shotgun exhaust with slash down cut mufflers to get the air out. The transmission on these bikes were still 5 speeds at this point. However, I believe the clutch was hydraulic, and someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. and we also still had a 5-gallon gas tank at this time. And these bikes were no lightweights either. In running condition, fully oiled and fueled up, they came in at 740 pounds. That's roughly 40 pounds heavier than the Fatboys of today. However, one thing that it has better than the Fatboys of today is lean angle. The Screamin' Eagle models had a lean angle of 29 degrees to either side, compared to the modern Fatboys with 25.6. Screamin' Eagle Fatboys also came as single seaters. You didn't see any passenger pegs on these guys. However, I'm sure Harley offered a passenger setup in their catalog. They came with a low-profile leather solo seat with an unladen height of 26.4 inches, and one of the key styling points of this seat was the pan-style decorative chrome pillion. Now, another styling feature on these bikes was that the tachometer was not on the dash as with other Fatboy models. The chrome drag style tach is clamped onto the handlebars, which are internally wired, by the way. Your other gauges are located on the dash as with the other Fatboys. Other than all this, these models generally came with an accessory collection and had a lot of chrome. Chrome controls, covers, gauges, brackets, levers. Even the valve stem caps are chrome. Best to wear sunglasses if you're going to take this bike out in the sun. I should also mention that these bikes came with a CVO key and CVO storage cover. Now, I'm sure I've missed a few things, but the main thing is that these bikes were a bit of a sign of the times when Harley was really getting into their factory customization. I also find this bike to be, as I said earlier, a bit of an anomaly, as other than a few anniversary editions, we have not seen a CVO Fat Boy model for a very long time. I always find myself wondering each year if Harley is actually going to come out with one, but I doubt it's going to happen anytime soon. At most, I would expect a 35th anniversary model to come out next year, but that's hard to say. I'm not sure what the market is for Fatboy these days, and it wouldn't surprise me if the company overlooked them next year, as it appears they have done with the Road King's 30th anniversary so far this year. But anyway, I'd like to hear from anyone out there who's got one of these bikes. Let me know in the comments what these guys were like. But I think that's it for today, folks, and we shall catch you in the next one.